and superannuated as the Joint Registrar, Faculty of Science in 2013. Dr. Das has been serving in Salesian College from 2014 in different capacities and portfolios, with some mathematical discontinuity in between, but he's been literally and categorically and spiritually with us, continuing from one particular year. And presently, sir is the head of the Department of Physics. Over to Dr. S.C. Das for the good morning talk.
Can you listen me? Am I being heard by you?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for your nice word in introducing me. Really, the science is growing in this college because the proper use of continuity and continual process and all these things. Let me formally start my program. Reverend Fathers, my colleagues, beloved students, I am indeed very happy to be with you this morning. About a year or so, the world is facing the crisis due to COVID-19. All our calculations, plans, programs in personal, national, and international levels have become upset due to it. People are trying to overcome the monotony of lives in their own ways. But is there any lesson or portion in our syllabus which teaches us how to face the challenges of life? I heard about the Don Bosco system of holistic education, a system of aligning body, mind, and spirit to function in complete harmony. It takes care of all-round development of a learner's personality. A system of aligning. This is important because life is full of challenges only. Sometimes we can easily face it. Sometimes we fail and cannot remain in peaceful frame of mind. COVID-19 situation is one such crisis. With intense motivation, scientists have finally come out of this problem and got a solution for it. We are hopeful that it will work properly. Needless to mention that due to the pandemic situation, the pandemic situation has accelerated the adoption of digital tools across the streams of life. As a result, a man like me even can talk to you virtually. There are ample examples in human history where individuals have successfully faced the crisis as they remain sharply focused to it. In this context, the most important role of a teacher is to boost the confidence level of a student and to motivate him properly. Challenges may be of varied magnitude and varied nature. It may be social, may be cultural, may be intellectual, whatever may be its type. Facing it courageously is the most important thing in our lives. Now, let me mention some cases from the fables of science and technology so that my student friends can have some idea about the strong determinations of the people who surmounted the difficulties. Few years back, one woman scientist got the Nobel Prize in chemistry. During the period of her research work, she first lost her husband, who was suffering from cancer, and then lost her son, but still remained sharply focused to her work. The result, as we have seen. In spite of tremendous financial constraints, APJ Abdul Kalam became a global scientist from an ordinary village boy simply by virtue of his strong willpower. Amy Noether, a woman mathematician from Germany, had to suffer a lot to present her path-breaking research outcome, as the then society didn't allow a woman to grow to such a height. But finally, she came out of this murky situation because of her strict adherence to the goal. A Chinese woman wanted to do PhD from a reputed university in USA. But the university rule didn't permit her to enter through the front entrance of the university. This was the rule. She was not allowed to enter. As a result, she had to quit the university. But she remained strongly attached to her determination. She tried and tried, and ultimately got a chance elsewhere in the other university in USA. There she made significant contributions in experimental nuclear physics, and nowadays she is known as the queen of nuclear research. Her work is considered to be young Nobel laureate's work. I have seen a young researcher in Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Bombay, who was so scared of pursuing research in theoretical physics that he was about to quit the research work. But his advisor encouraged him to do it. Gradually, she got confidence and finally did very good work in that field. There are records in our Indian science, in the history of Indian science, of committing suicide by many Indian scientists who could not come out of frustration. Had there been proper guidance or encouragement from any corner, the situation would have been different. These are all recorded. A book written by Mr. Chawala, known as Whither Indian Science, there it will be found. Many cases of this, many suicidal cases are found there. Now, my friends, my student friends, the purpose of saying all these things, the purpose of highlighting all these things, just to say that you all can attain the desired height in spite of any number of challenges only if you remain strongly motivated. We all are perpetual learners and susceptible to any kind of challenge. But our target-oriented approach will only boost our operating efficiency so as to expand our horizon. We must remember that running away from any problem increases the distance from the solution. We have to solve it properly with necessary courage. Before I conclude, I wish a safe, healthy, and joyous academic year ahead. I must thank the authority for giving me the opportunity to share my feelings with you. Thank you once again. Thank you.
To explain to us about laptop scheme for the female students from the hills, and also may I invite him also to do the honors to give away then after that.
Thank you, Mr. Peter, Dean of Humanities and Arts. Thanks, Father Dr. George Impersonal for initiating this morning's prayer. Thank you, Dr. Das, for your science-oriented, physical science-specific message of traversing the distance towards our success through our persistence. Thank you. And here, my dear friends, all who are on campus for this Connocenza event here in Siliguri, and all of you in your homes, getting ready for your classes or in between your sessions for this short morning Thursday, both campus together interactive session for a very special purpose this morning. We have had association with United Board of Christian Higher Education in Asia since 2008. And we have been selected as one of the few colleges from among the many thousands of colleges in India, as well as many hundreds of Christian educational higher educational institutions, to apply for a scheme that this office from their headquarters in New York floated in the month of September towards the end during the COVID, the Special COVID Relief Fund, with an approach to help in those peripheries and in distant places where especially girl students are facing difficulties of one kind or the other to access online education. And this scheme, therefore, thanks to the initiative of our development office, Ms. Priyanka Chatterjee, and Father C.M. Paul, the director of radio and former vice principal of Solution College, Canada. We submitted on time, that was October 31st being the last date. And by December or end of November, we got the news that we have been selected, and 112 students from the hills of Darjeeling studying in our college would be able to receive the subsidized laptops. And here we are, thanks to the effort of Father Jeevan Turkey, the bursar of Solution College, Canada, and the head of the Department of Education, and many others who cooperated along with the Gross, the Vice Principal in Canada, to identify the right kind of combination and the best solution or the best machine that could be procured within the grant fund that we received. Therefore, on this occasion, I would like to place on record my thanks to Nancy Chapman, the President of the United Board in New York headquarters, along with her members of the founding body of the United Board, as well as in the Asian office, the program coordinator, Angela Waiting, Sarah Wong, and Vinika, as well as in the Chennai office, Dr. Spurgeon and Dr. Mercy Pushpalada. These are the people who processed our application, and thanks to their efforts, we have been able to give out already in the first phase 55 laptops in Canada. And tomorrow the rest will be given over there, and in between some students from the Siliguri campus who hail from the hills have also been the beneficiaries, and some of them are here this morning with us. And with these few words of appreciation to United Board and to everyone who has made this come true, and also congratulating in a way the recipients and wishing them a better education in these coming days, especially as we are in this transitioning time from an old mode of learning to a new mode of online as well as augmented mode of learning. I'm sure all of us stand again, and thank you and congratulations. You may come forward and receive one by one the laptops.
Thank you. Got it. Reverend Father Professor George Tharkar, Principal Solution College, Fathers of the College Management, Dr. S.C. Das, members of the faculty, parents, and my dear friends. I am Saloni Agarwal from the Department of English, Semester 5. I have a very pleasant task to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of all the students receiving the laptops today. We would like to thank United Board of Christian Higher Education in Asia, our sponsoring agency for this project. We all know the challenges thrown by the pandemic to go digital in our teaching and learning enterprise that demanded long hours of sitting in front of our phones, having smaller screens. That also posed a challenge of screen fatigue. A bigger screen, a laptop, is such a welcome and timely gift to us. We sincerely thank Nancy Chapman from New York, Angela Weiching from Hong Kong, Dr. Spurgeon, and Dr. Mercy from Chennai, who became sensitive to the requirements of the laptops and provided us with our own PCs. We sincerely thank Father Professor George Tharatal, Principal Salesian College, for this, and in a very special way, we thank Father C.M. Paul, Director, Radio Salesian, for coordinating this project. The beneficiaries, like me, are challenged to utilize the laptop to the optimum so that the objective of the sponsoring agency is fulfilled. I, for one, like blogging about cinemas, and this will be a great help for me to keep me going in my online learning and blogging. Thank you to one and all present here for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this morning. Once again, we would like to thank all the sponsoring agency, United Court for Christian Higher Education in Asia, Reverend Fathers present here, Father Principal, Father Vice Principal, and all the team and the crew members here. We would like to thank the Mass Communication Department and also the IT department for having supported us with this blended mode. Thank you. Have a good day to each one and one of you. Thank you.
There's also carry back. Okay.
Joined us at the two campuses. Reverend Fathers.
So shall we?
And then we'll take with them one more photo.